December started off relatively hectic. I did my best to film as much as possible at the end of November, but it still took me 2 weeks to get this video together. Part of that is because coming out of November and Black Friday sales, it's immensely difficult to not feel burnt out. And I also launched right into finals week. If you're unaware, I'm a part-time student studying anthropology and folklore, and I got to write 2 papers and do 2 projects on topics that I'm super interested in, but it still takes up so much of my brain space and time. I promise there will be more witchy content in later vlogmas videos, especially because this is the time of year that I love doing a lot of prosperity workings, New Year Eve workings, all of that good stuff. But for this one, I mostly focused on time spent with friends, getting my finals done, and working. It's December 4th. 6th, and I'm getting ready for Friendsgiving with my friends. So we're putting on the perfumes. We have Heretic, Hoxton. I really like layering my perfumes, which is why you're gonna see me use multiple. Strega della Morte by MD Traditionals. And then of course a little Essence of Bend Over by Dr. Finch Conjure. And I like to pack a little Strega della Morte in my bag just in case. Whoa, almost fell. I have to find my lens cap. But first we're gonna do a smidge of makeup. I'm trying not to go too crazy, but a little concealer by Ritualcravt. I already put all my oils on. My ear cuff is from Catholic. I have so many amazing things that I got from them recently that I'm gonna have to do a whole unboxing for you guys. But it's the blood-packed rosary cuff. And it's a little knife on it. If anyone knows a good way to apply blush and make it like blend, God, please let me know. I feel like I'm constantly fighting to make my blush look not patchy. Part of the reason may be because I'm using like a beauty blender, but this is Look Me Over by Dr. Finch Conjure. And of course we're doing a little setting powder with Bewitching. Since I got my new haircut, my hair has been crazy in like good ways, but it's like relearning how to veil with this hairstyle all over again. Yes, my sweater has stains on it. I'm not going to talk about it. Bloodthorn. I hear you, Bella. It's okay. We're gonna pack our bag. I don't think I'm bringing too much, but I do have to bring homework because it's finals week. And I always bring tinctures. And that's mostly everything that I'm bringing. I'm gonna add another layer of perfume. I do 3 different perfumes and I layer them, which I really like the scent of. I get a lot of compliments on it. And then it usually fades pretty quickly. So it's not super intense. Before we go, I do have to get a little roux going. Back of the neck, top of the head, and a little vitae. I'm gonna use a little 7x7 oil just for luck, because the roads are a bit treacherous. Helen's gonna be late, which is perfect. And I'm gonna have to find my lens cap, which I haven't been able to find. I'm wondering if it's like under something. So give me a hot minute. Keys, wallet. I wonder if I left my lens cap in one of my pants. I know I've had it recently because I just started filming stuff yesterday. I wonder. Let's hope I don't drop my camera because I have no idea where it is, which is a bit annoying. Tony, come around. Something's lost. It can't be found. It's real dark, but Herman and I are in the car and we're headed to Friendsgiving. A 20-minute a 20-minute drive has turned into like 15-minute drive has turned into like 20 minutes because there was an accident on the highway and it rerouted us, and then we couldn't get over, and now we're back on the highway. There's a lot of cops. Perfect time to run a red light.
So hold on, I did not run a red light.
I know, I'm just saying. It is the perfect time to run a red light.
You could commit many crimes while they're distracted there. Like fraud.
Anyways, look at the moon.
For legal purposes, that's a joke.
Look
Don't
at the
commit
moon.
fraud.
She's looking real nice. That's a street light. That is the moon. And so we should be there shortly. Friendsgiving started off relatively quiet. We gathered and talked and caught up, drank a few beers, and then the conversation that has plagued our friend group for at least 24 hours appears. And it is all based off this God-forsaken diagram, the cube rule of food. If you're unfamiliar with what this diagram is, it basically says, okay, depending on how this food is shaped, this is what this food is. Which you can imagine has a lot of arguments stemming from it. And personally, I can agree with nachos being salad and gravy being soup. But the hill I will die on is that a cigarette cannot be sushi because it's not edible. But here's a little bit of that conversation, and at this point, quiche has been brought in, and cake has been brought in, and I'm not quite sure what points we were even arguing at this point. I think we were just arguing for the sake of arguing. I don't think that many people disagreed with me on sushi being cigarette, except for like 3 people, which is quite a lot, and I was considered irrational for that take. However, yeah, let me know your craziest cube rule of food take in the comments down below. And please enjoy the absolute chaos that is this poster board.
Okay.
No fucking way, Herman!
There's a way we can figure this out together.
No fucking way, Herman!
We're doing it.
Things are things because of the things that are in them. Okay, not just the shape.
It is the structure versus what's in it. Is what
this
we're debating.
Pretty sure Samantha's recording.
Yeah, but that
Exactly.
Could a burrito be cake?
Structure-wise, a burrito is a.
But we have to take it so what Clay wants is ingredients plus structure is what it is, not just structure, which I agree with because we cannot say that cigarette is sushi because it is not food. Therefore,
structurally. Hold on.
I'm still.
It's also not eaten the same way as sushi. Structurally.
What way is a cigarette eaten?
anything for the f***ing shot.
I feel like I'm doing like a DM thing.
We got our first snow recently, and the dog is f***ing obsessed with snow. So we had Friendsgiving last night, and I made away with so many goodies. Firstly, this sweater made for me by Olivia and Izzy. It's so comfy. It's got a bunch of evil eyes on it. Ultra protective. I'm so hype. I'm gonna be wearing it for the next 6 days. And also Matt's sister does pottery. She had a box of rejects in the back. I have a full box of pottery. Like a vase. I got at least 3 mugs. This one's pretty simple, but I like it quite a lot. It says handmade by Samantha on the bottom. This mug. One of them I'm actually drinking out of right now. I got these 2 little plates that I thought would be good for candles and offerings. This little bowl. This big bowl. Perfect for ramen, for all things. Another guy. I'm thinking a plant for this one. They're just like setting a plant in there. She also gave me this. I'm gonna use this as like a money bowl because it's so easy to work with. I tried to pay for most of these. She would not let me. So I just was rolling in gratitude, pottery, and a sweater last night. And I'm so excited to start using them. Let me show you the mug that I'm using. Look at how cute. My office is still a huge mess because I'm still shipping packages from Black Friday sale and from the Ancestral Magic kit launch. And so I'm just kind of, and on top of that, it's finals week. So I am trying to give myself breaks where I can. Today I'm headed to Ritualcravt for a day of readings. And I am currently fighting the god that is my hair. Like, what is it doing? It just looks so, I'm getting so frustrated because it looks so bad. And I think the problem is I like slept on it last night. Semi-wet. That always does shit. So let's try this guy. I know I need a haircut, but I'm trying to like grow my hair out a little. And this is making it so difficult. Because the more hair I have, the harder veiling gets for some reason. All right, you know what? That's gonna have to be good. So I don't have time to continue to do this. Been using quite a lot of Austin's bewitching oil to the point where I actually think I need to get more. Now for the perfumes. Start with Oxen. Then a Strega della Morte on the head and the back of the neck, and some Cleo May on the hands. I'm gonna pack some oils with me, of course. I always pack Rue. I got this oil of communal wealth, commune. I usually bring Our Lady Untired Knots and an ancestral oil. We are, to my understanding, finally ready to get out the door. Bit of a pain in the ass, but let's see the dog in the back. Not getting to work is like, well, no. It's a pain in the ass to get ready for work on Monday after I spent a lot of time last night fucking working on the final. But we live and we learn, you know? It is what it is. Just on my first reading, of course, we have commune with us. And then some of my favorite decks. This Italian style one is a big one. This Anima Mundi. One of my favorite decks of all time. My first Oracle deck was the Nocturna, made by the same guys. And then Tarot of the Bones. You can get on Etsy. So we're just gonna light a candle real quick. I'm gonna add oil of communal wealth. One of the matriarchs and commune to this candle. It's Tuesday, December 9th. I have a final due tomorrow that I haven't started. So that's what we're doing today. And also I have a giant pile of packages I have to ship before I can get any more shipped. So also doing that today. Some of my tricks, I do like lighting all my candles before I start working on a project. Gives me a little bit of ease. And I got this planner that I'm obsessed with. It's called the Rainbow Visions Planner. I am not a planner person. I'm trying to become one. Primarily because I don't want to continue using Google Calendar or apps to track my health or anything like that. So I do have a planner, and I am going to be filling out throughout this vlogmas some, like, I really like, they have like the full area, they have areas to brainstorm too. So I have like lists of videos and some oils I have to pour. Hopefully I'm going to be doing that tonight because I didn't get it done before I restocked, and now I have to pour oils before I can ship certain packages. I'm sorry. And then you have like week of head areas as well. I personally really like this planner. It has kind of a year ahead section, a personal guide section, what would my guide do, unique voice section, places to brainstorm, life in a nutshell. And then it also includes January 2025, which I adore because when I buy a planner, I want to start using it right away. And this gives me the chance to do that. So today I'm going to be doing some basically bookkeeping. I'm going to be working on this final project. I'm watching Olivia's Vlogmas. Nothing super exciting or crazy today, but I am trying my best to film as much as I can. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy this little like quiet work day. Also, look at my mug. I love it. And yeah, that's everything. So enjoy. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and I got this top because I thought it would make me look witchy, but it kind of makes me, actually it does when I hold it up, but when it's down I look like a Jedi. I don't want to look like a Jedi, I want to look like a bat. Okay, bat, Jedi, bat, Jedi. Anyways, well, I guess I wouldn't be a Jedi, I'd be a Sith because it's black. I think I just need to roll with it and I'll be fine. It's really cute though. I like the wraparound. In other news, Belaflore shed again. I think this is her 4th or 5th time this year. It's fucking huge. Benji's sniffing. It's huge. She had the vet recently and I had such a good time because she was like, usually we get a bunch of people bringing snakes in that are not healthy and I love to see a healthy snake. I'm like, okay, that's great. I'm so glad. And she was like, you're beautiful. I'm pretty sure that the like vet techs draw straws to see who will hold Belaflore. But so look at this. I think that this is one of her best sheds in a while because I really amped up the humidity. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, so you can see her eyes. So those are her eye area, right? They look like little like shells. And her nose is up there. And it's got this lovely like sheen to it when it just comes off. That like sheen will probably disappear and dissipate. I hope it's like catching it. It's almost like, you know the idea that like fairy wings glimmer? It looks a bit like that. And then here is her mouth. It's still a little wet. It'll dry. If I wanted to, I could rehydrate it, which I may do. So there's her mouth. Perfect head shed. Perfect head shed. Fantastic, okay? Literally perfect. And then look at how big this area of her body is. It's like almost 3 inches. All the way down to her tail, which is a little icky because I'm pretty sure she went to the bathroom at the same time while she was shitting. Snakes do that. They do that. Okay, it's not gross or anything. They just, you know, they're like, I'm shedding. Let's get everything out. So yeah, this is her full shed. I think I did maybe one video with Belaflore. I'm not sure if that ever got published or anything. She's in the tank behind me. I try not to show her a lot. One, because I don't really think, I mean, I don't know, she's not a snake that loves to be handled. So I kind of just leave her alone. She comes out and gets handling when she wants it, and that's like once or twice a month. And usually it's really late at night, so like 9 p.m. Sometimes it's a little more than that if she's like really interested in coming out and exploring, which I can tell when she is. She'll like come and to be like super active. Basically, if she's already eaten, it's been 3 days since she's eaten plus 3 days, 2 to 3 days since she's eaten. She's coming out again and like exploring. She probably wants to come out and explore. If she hasn't eaten and she's behaving like that, it means she's hungry. She's a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous girl. Okay, her name is Belaflore, however you want to say it. I think she's like 500 grams now. I have to weigh her and actually pull her out. I don't usually do this, but I pull her out during the day after she sheds to check to make sure that everything, even though the shed looks really good, to make sure all the little pieces are off. So you'll be able to see a little bit of her while I do that. I will also weigh her during this time and then update her thing. Like I said, she doesn't usually come out during the day. I am doing something where I'm going into her hide and grabbing her, and I don't usually do that. I don't like to do that, but I do it the day after she sheds because I want to make sure that the shed went very well. She's got nothing stuck on her. First thing I'm gonna do is set up this area so it's a little bit more snake friendly. Yeah, definitely move the tape. I'm not expecting her to make a break for it. She is not interested in going anywhere. I love her for that. And we're just gonna do it on top of the paper. Move these. So I'm just moving any sharp objects, tape. Like I said, I'm not expecting her to do anything crazy. I'm gonna give this a little wipe down. Actually, it's really icky. I'm just using water. Snakes have a very sensitive sense of smell and only one lung. So I try my best not to use anything super stinky around her. All right, let me make sure you're all lined up. Here we go. 530 grams. You're so big. Yes, you are. Hello. And you can see how gorgeous she looks after her shed. Look at that shine. She is so not interested in me right now, which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna just do a little underbelly check. Check her eyes and nose. I know. You're fine. She's actually exploring right now. Here she goes. She's hanging out, I guess. She doesn't usually do this, but she may have a lot of pent-up energy because she's just been shedding for past 2 weeks. Whenever she does this, I just like to let her go. Where she's gonna go. Hi. Oh, the pretty girl. I think these look pretty good. What do you think? They're a little loose around her belly, which I'm pretty sure is normal. So she's just kind of vibing. Like I said, she doesn't usually do this, but she's basically just been shedding and doing nothing for two weeks. You're looking pretty good though. Yeah. And my favorite part about Belaflore is she's got like a little heart on her butt. Right here. There she is. She's got the tiniest head, and yet the biggest midsection. Hi. Just her head poking out in the back. She is really secure. She's really holding on to me too. So I'm just letting her explore a little bit. I'll probably open the cage at a certain point and let her back in. Oh, sorry, I poked you. You okay? This is the part where as a pet parent, you see them start to loosen their grip here, and you do want to snatch a little bit of here. But look at her use those muscles. She's fully just, I got you. She's just grabbing onto my midsection. And I also have her here. You can see how strong she is. And then off she goes. Off to explore the sneaky realm. It's just her taking a nap for today. But yeah, I got my slug mug from Dirt Druid. And you guessed it, gang, we are once again working on finals. Hi, are you okay? He's a little jealous because I had to sneak out. He said, Mommy, what did you do? See the camera? I got you. I'm such an only child. Which is funny because he's literally not an only child. But he has only child syndrome. Stop that. If he doesn't get enough attention, he says, Mom. Tonight I'm doing the Who Said That quote to my friend group. I'm really excited. I made a whole PowerPoint presentation for it. I am gonna be working on that. So, yeah. I wrapped up my week by doing what I love to do best, dancing. In this video, I'm at Denver Circus Collective, but for the past few weeks, I've actually been going to the Pole Den quite a lot more. It's a new studio, and I'm there so many days out of the week. If you want to follow my pole account at Chaotic Witch Pole, you can see a little bit more of some of the classes I've been taking and why I adore it so much. From stage spells and strip style classes led by actual strippers to their beginner and intermediate classes, to their choreo classes, their XXX classes, their freestyle classes. The vibes are immaculate. And I am not going to stop going to Denver Circus Collective, especially for the days that I really feel like I get my conditioning in. But I am truly and thoroughly enjoying the pole den. And if you're a poler or pole dancer or a stripper in the Denver area seeking a new studio or searching a place to practice, definitely check out the pole den in Wheat Ridge. It is finally here and I am so excited. The Crossed Crows anthology or collection of world magic. I am in this. I wrote a piece for this. Firstly, thank you to Crossed Crow for reaching out. Thank you to saying yes to my proposal. And the piece is called In Between Two Altars, Italian American Folk Magic and Dual Faith Perspectives. I talk quite a lot about Italian American magic, my experience with saints and saints being faces and energetic signatures, and also kind of some of the historical precedent for why we have saints associated with earlier primordial energies. I love it. It's not very long. It's a perfect companion to ancestral magic. The bibliography is 1.5 pages long. And it's very academic, so keep that in mind. I'm alongside some really other amazing authors: Brandon Weston, Ozark Folk Magic, Laura Davila, Oracle Hecateos. I'm next to, Katerina Sarpion, who I interviewed me for their Patreon, is up on my Patreon as well. There's Finnish Folk Magic, Central Balkan magic, Macumba and the Black Atlantic tradition, Living the Sacred Calendar of the Contemporary Maya, Journey in Oka, The Mysteries of Lukumi, Brujeria Mexicana, and Everyone's Got a Haunted Barn by Brandon Weston. It's such a fantastic collection of writers. I'm so grateful to be included in it, and yeah, thank you to Crossed Crow. They are now shipping. So if you want to read a curated collection of articles offering perspectives on magical practice from around the world,